In Apple land, 2015 is an S year. That's an every other year occurrence where the iPhone is given only incremental updates and the letter S is affixed to whatever last year's iPhone was called. Last year's iPhone was called the iPhone 6, so this year it's the iPhone 6S. And this is our hands-on review. On the outside, the phone is almost identical to last year's model. To tell models apart, look for the S on the back of the phone. It sports the same aluminum unibody design, although this time around, it's less, bendable thanks to a new material. Same design also means you get the same unsightly antenna bands on the back and a camera module that protrudes from the device. It's not the prettiest iPhone Apple has ever built, and nowhere close to the prettiest phone this year. But it's still a good-looking phone, one that looks and feels premium. Like last year's model, the phone comes in space gray, silver, and champagne gold. But new this year is a fourth color, rose gold. Not pink, but almost. While with each update, most phones become thinner and lighter, the iPhone 6S is actually thicker and heavier. That's largely because the iPhone 6S sports a new kind of display, which enables the phone's headline feature, 3D Touch. Special sensors are positioned beneath the display. These sensors measure the amount of force applied to the iPhone screen. This enables a range of new actions and brings a whole new depth to the tap, swipe, and pinch gestures we are used to. Apple is calling it the next generation of multi-touch. Introducing two new gestures it's calling Peek and Pop. Pressing down on a photo, for example, will bring up a preview. Peek, continue pressing, and it will pop into the content itself. It also works from the home screen. Pressing hard on an app icon brings up shortcuts like selfie mode from the camera app. From within apps like Messages, you press hard on a message to peek into its contents, and then stay pressed to bring it up. It might take a while for developers to integrate this technology into their apps, but we see it as a huge step forward in terms of how users interact with their smartphones. And believe you me, by next year, expect a lot of smartphones to also have this technology built in. The other big change on the iPhone 6S and 6S Plus is its camera, the biggest camera update on an iPhone since the iPhone 4S in 2011. Since then, the iPhone camera has stayed at 8 megapixels. This year's model has 12 megapixels. More megapixels doesn't necessarily mean better photos, and it's too early to say how the photos taken with the iPhone 6S stack up against its competition. But for now, you be the judge. The iPhone 6S can now shoot 4K video and includes a gimmicky feature called Live Photos. When turned on, it will shoot a few seconds of video every time you take a photo. Using 3D Touch, you can press down on a photo to bring it to life, and then use it as your phone's lock screen. While Apple is promising better photos, we're a bit bummed that optical image stabilization, it's a feature that helps for taking photos when you have shaky hands or if you're shooting in low light, is an iPhone 6S Plus exclusive. I mean, come on Apple, what would it take to bring OIS to the iPhone 6S? The front-facing camera has also been significantly improved from 1.2 megapixels to 5 megapixels. Suffice to say, selfies are much better. Specs-wise, the 6S is an incremental update. The processor is newer, and the phone gets more RAM, up to 2 gigabytes now. 2 gigabytes is way below today's standards, but because Apple controls the entire experience, it means the iPhone 6S is still as fast as other flagships in the market today. S might as well stand for speed. Even Touch ID, Apple's fingerprint scanner built into the home button, is faster. In fact, now you don't really have to hold down on it. Just a quick, gentle tap unlocks the phone. So there you go. The new iPhone 6S is just like last year's model, but it's faster, has a better camera, and comes with revolutionary display technology called 3D Touch. What about you? Are these features enough for you to want the new iPhone? Let us know by tapping that like button. If you already have last year's model, then it might be prudent to wait another year or so, but for everybody else, the iPhone 6s is a great phone, and at the very least, you should give it a try. Go to a store and see if you're a match. We've got more videos coming your way, so make sure to subscribe on YouTube, like on Facebook, and follow elsewhere on social media. Until the next video, I'm Michael Josh. Thanks for dropping by.